I never thought that you'd be this slow. 60 pace feels more like 0. If I use you more, then I might go mad. A beast in real life, but in FIFA you're just bad.
What is the deal, YouTube? It's your boy, 1-Star Weak Foot, and we're back for another player review. And today, we're going to review... I can't even keep a straight face, but we're going to review this 93 team of the season Parejo. And you guys might be wondering, yo, 1-Star Weak Foot, are you crazy? You're going to use a 60 pace player in Division 1. And I'm saying, yo, look at the rest of his stats, all right? If you ignore the pace, the rest of his stats look mental. He's 6 foot tall. He has medium-low work rates. He's right-footed. He has 4-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. I played 5 games in Division 1 with him. I got 2 goals and I got 0 assists. And once again, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're enjoying the content. And if you're already subscribed, please do me a favor and hit the like button for me if you're enjoying the content. I appreciate all you guys watching. Maybe you found this video because you packed them in your red picks, or maybe you found this video because you packed them in the La Liga guaranteed team of the season SBC and you want to know if this guy's worth it. I'm going to help you find out. So let's look at his card a little bit closer. So he has 60 pace, right? That's the elephant in the room. We can't ignore it. It's horrible. His shooting stats are pretty good. I mean, he has 88 finishing. That could be a little higher if you do want to play him as a cam, but the rest of his stats are solid. 91 attack positioning, 92 long shots are going to be key here. His passing stats are near perfect, and you can't really criticize his passing at all. It's nearly maxed out. His dribbling stats are good and bad. All right, his actual dribbling stats are good. I mean, 89 dribbling, 93 ball control, 89 reactions, but he has 73 agility at 6 foot tall. That's not what we're trying to see out of any player in team of the season. His defending stats are very surprising to me, actually. I didn't think that his defending stats would be this good. He has 95 interceptions, 82 marking, 84 stand tackling. So you might want to play his guy as a CM. His physical stats are good except for his jumping. He has 60 jumping, but if you're bringing Parejo onto your team, you're not really bringing him in to be winning aerial duels. You're bringing him in because you're a fan of him in real life, or you packed him, or you want a Tony Cruz type of player. This is going to be your guy right here. So yeah, let's jump into the gameplay. I'll be right back. All right, so according to Footbin, this card's going to cost you 84,000 coins to buy off the market. Is he worth that money? I mean, obviously, I would have to say yes, he is worth that money, just because he's pretty much discard price. And what I mean by that is that the reason why he's 84,000 coins is not because of how good he is in game. People are just using this guy for SBCs probably, and that's where a lot of his price comes from. But let me break down the stats for you. So, he has 60 pace, and honestly, his pace is so bad. This is probably the slowest player I've ever used this year on FIFA because obviously, I'm trying to stay within the meta to a degree, so I'm not using players with 60 pace, and oh my, this guy felt really slow. Even on the ball, because of his agility being fairly low, I mean, I felt like with him, when I'm dribbling the ball, he felt useless. Like, he turned so slow. His acceleration out of skill moves was non-existent. And tracking back with him was a nightmare. I tried to play him in the cam position and told him to come back on defense, and that was a mistake, right? It was a waste of time dragging him back on defense because he's just so slow. And if you want somebody that's going to track up and down the pitch, this is obviously not going to be your guy. So overall, as far as pace, I got to give him a 4 out of 10. He's just really, really slow. His shooting. All right, so as far as shooting, the number one thing I really noticed about him was his attack positioning. He has very, very good attack positioning. If you let him do his thing, let the AI control his runs, he floats into a really nice position slowly, and it's actually easy to get a pass off to him because normally, let's say you have a faster player making a run, sometimes it's hard to time that pass. With Parejo, because he's slow and his attack positioning is so high, it actually gives you a big window to get him the ball, if that makes sense. So his attack positioning is very nice. I really enjoy that. His finishing is pretty solid, all right? It's not a game breaker. He's not an amazing finisher, but he's a very, very reliable finisher. And inside and outside the box, if you get him in a good position, he's going to hit it on target. And that's all you can really ask for somebody with 88 finishing. One of the goals he scored was this volley that was an absolute banger. I couldn't even believe it went in. And the other goal he scored was inside the box where he got himself into a good position and just banged it top bin. So his finishing's pretty solid. His shot power is also solid. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but like I said, just very solid. Overall, I would have to give his shooting an 8.5 out of 10. He's not really going to let you down in this regard, nor is he really going to wow you in this regard. His passing. All right, so overall, obviously, the reason you'd bring Parejo into your club is because he has amazing passing. And in game, it definitely translates, all right? The way to really play with this card is to one-touch pass because, like I said, he's so slow that dribbling with him is a chore. So you're really going to want a one-touch pass with him nonstop. You're going to want a tiki-taka with him because he really excels at that, actually. His one-touch passing is sublime. His aerial passes, meaning, you know, like the passes where he taps square or the through balls over the top, those things are weighted so nicely. It's really a joy to pull those off with him. His short, intricate passes in and around the box are also very nice and have a very nice weight to them. So overall, I got to give his passing a 10 out of 10. I mean, this guy is really a nice passer, and that's really where he shines in this game. His dribbling. Oh my God, I did not enjoy dribbling with this card whatsoever. He felt very clunky, had no acceleration coming out of skill moves. So as far as turning his body, don't do it, all right? Don't do it to yourself. Do not dribble too much with this card at all. He'll let you down. As far as ball control and ball retention, though, he's not too bad, all right? If you're not doing any skill moves, if you're just doing simple left stick dribbling and positioning your body intelligently, he won't let you down because he is pretty big in game. So he does have effective shielding and he doesn't really hit the ball too far ahead of him as long as you don't do it yourself. So as far as actually controlling the ball and controlling the ball under pressure, he's pretty decent. Overall, I have to give his dribbling a 7 out of 10, though, just because of how limited he is in this regard. His defending. All right, so what I will say about this guy's defending is that he's actually pretty decent when he's in position. And what I mean by that is, like I said, this guy's pace is so slow that he tends to really let the game pass him. And that's not really a good attribute to have defensively. But when he's in position, let's say your opponent's taking a long time to attack and you have your defense in position, this guy's actually really good. His standing tackle is very nice. He has long legs. He has a lot of strength, a decent amount of aggression, and he tends to win a lot of standing tackles that you wouldn't really expect out of a player of his caliber. His interceptions is where he really shines, though. If you let the defensive AI control him, he will get in position to make a lot of interceptions. I mean, it makes sense. He has 95 interceptions. He has the long legs. So that really stands out about this card. But like I said, the only thing is he has to be in position and the game has to be going at a pace where he can catch up. Overall, I do have to give his defending an 8 out of 10. His physical. I would say his physical was surprisingly good, all right? He's very strong. Like I said, he has a pretty big body. He has long legs, and all of these things help him offensively and defensively. He is an effective shielder of the ball. He is an effective 50-50 tackler, and what I mean by that is like trying to shoulder somebody off the ball. He does that actually pretty well when he's in position. He has good enough stamina to last all game no matter what position you play him in, and his jumping is not too much of a liability. I mean, he is 6 foot tall, so he wins his fair share of headers despite the fact that he has 60 jumping. Overall, I got to give his physical an 8 out of 10. So overall, what would I rate this card? Honestly, I do have to rate this card a 7.75 out of 10. And why I'm giving him such a low rating is because he's just such a limited card. He's only going to fit in specific formations. He's only going to fit for specific playstyles. And the only playstyle formation I could get this guy to work in is in a possession tiki-taka type of playstyle. If you like that playstyle and you play slow, controlled possession, and you like the tiki-taka, you like to play like your Barcelona, this guy is actually really, really, really good at that. But other than that, this guy doesn't really do anything else that well. Because like I said, he's just very limited as far as his mobility. He's just slow, clunky, and I wouldn't really, and his work rates are medium low, so I wouldn't really play him in a lot of different positions where he might excel in. I think his best position is the CM position, right? Because the first couple games, I played him in the cam position, and he was horrible in that position. Just too slow. too clunky, and with his medium-low work rates, he tended to just completely disappear from the midfield. When I started to play a 4-3-3 formation, I put on the possession tactics, I put him in CM. That's when he really shined. That's when he got the 2 goals. That's when he really got involved in the game and was able to really control the pace of the midfield like you would want somebody like him to do. So yeah, that's going to be my team of the season Parejo review. I tried to do something different for you guys instead of trying all the meta players. I tried to use Parejo. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow with another video, but until then, later.